Bold, huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio do Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Karim Benzema's worth a shout for me. For a big fella, he's very mobile, deceptively fast, and a fine goal scorer too. And if the supply to him is good here, he'll be looking for more than one.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Played out to the right. Benzema. James Rodriguez. Out wide to the right. The shot's on! Ivanovic pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Danilo does well to read it and intercepts. Rafael Varane plays it into the channel. Bale cuts it back. Conte. Pedro. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Azpilicueta gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Costa. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
And how does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Cristiano Ronaldo really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Zuma. Ivanovic, chipped through, Pedro, and he's onside! Drilled in low. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Benzema knocks it towards the front, tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
That'll be a throw-in. Cesc Fabregas. Who's going to make this theirs? Diego Costa. Modric plays it out to the wing. Zuma boots it upfield. That intervention was very necessary. Toni Kroos pushes it out wide. Azpilicueta. Now it's Hazard. Floats one over. Conte looking to get on the end of this. It is a corner. Massive leap! Spoon forward. Bale with a delicate ball. None shall pass, that's the message there. Ivanovic. Out to the left it goes. Ball is over the line. Conte with the ball through. Hoists it high. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Ivanovic. And it's Ivanovic. Coaxed out to the wing. What an adventurous run from a defender. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And we hit half-time. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the...
Modric is fouled. James tries a through ball, gets up to head it! They've scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer, alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rafael Varane did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Benzema plays it out to the wing. Cristiano Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. And that's well defended. Tries to dink it in. Cesc Fabregas. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Pedro gets it back. And what's he giving here? To square things up. He's missed it.
And they couldn't have hoped for a better chance to turn things round.
Modric. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Azpilicueta tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cahill plays it out to the flank, doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sergio Ramos passes it through. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Pedro. Looks like a good ball through. And it's Ivanovic. Ivanovic with the ball through. Marcelo. Now it's Pedro. Tries a through ball. Can he find a finish now? Aimed long and direct. Danilo. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Zuma. Cesc Fabregas. Costa. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Modric. Now it's Modric. James Rodriguez passes it through. Ronaldo! Superb! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
And it's Danilo. Bale. Looking for a decent ball in. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Toni Kroos. Benzema. James Rodriguez. Ivanovic. Conte. Pedro. Needed a better pass there. And that's that. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Bold, huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio de Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Difficult, but I'll go for Cesc Fabregas. He's always thrived in the most competitive of areas on a football pitch by continually assessing the traffic around him, and that awareness, coupled with his technical strength, has elevated his game to world class.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Toni Kroos passes it through. Bale. It's gone for a throw-in. Away from immediate danger. Well played, he saw that coming. Pedro needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Toni Kroos plays a clever pass.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Cesc Fabregas. Looks like a good ball through. Well, it shouldn't have ended like that. It's a shame. Everything was really looking good.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
Costa. It's come loose. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Costa, Conte, Isco, and it's Morata. Fabio Coentrão. Willian cuts it out, aimed long and direct. Who's going to make this theirs? Toni Kroos. Coentrão. No goals as yet. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Pedro. Where to from here? Pedro. Cesc Fabregas. Great ball, and now the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Bale. Looks to slip it through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Conte, real chance. Comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. Gone out for a throw-in. And it's Azar. Azar with the ball through. In with a header! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Toni Kroos goes long and forward. James Rodriguez boots it upfield. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Azar. Looks to thread it through. Zuma does well there, alert. And it's half-time here.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first. Definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Toni Kroos gets it back. Toni Kroos, Bale, chance! Oh, he's broken through. Willian can hoist it clear. Pedro puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's come flying in. And that's a throw. Zuma. Fine defending there. Azpilicueta. Conte. Cesc Fabregas. Tries a through ball. Casemiro. Now the pass. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Up he gets! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Pedro. Bold, huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio do Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Modric, Cristiano Ronaldo, beats the offside trap. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Who's going to make this theirs? Daniel Carvajal looks to dink one in. Deftly done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Daniel Carvajal, spoon forward, steered out wide, Bale's cross, tries a header! Oh, the ball's come loose! Aimed long and direct. Modric, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
James Rodriguez plays it into the channel. Forward it goes. Looks to slip it through. And it's Carvajal. Modric. Now the pass. Keeper sees it all the way. Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos looks to dink one in. Bale's cross. Good save, really well read. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Isco tries to get it forward quickly. Daniel Carvajal goes long and forward. Massive leap! Goal! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross that made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Isco passes it through. Chance! Cristiano Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Toni Kroos. Now it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez plays it long. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Marcelo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Toni Kroos could try cutting inside here. Toni Kroos gets it into the middle. Good delivery, but no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And it's Carvajal. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Sergio Ramos pumps it upfield. And the counter is on. Can he find a finish now? In for a header! What about it? Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Gets up to head it! It's in! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch. Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to...
That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That'll be a throw-in. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Done very well to intervene. Cristiano Ronaldo. James Rodriguez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Isco tries a through ball. Sergio Ramos with the foul. Carvajal. That's not the cross he had in mind. Modric with a delicate ball. And it's Marcelo. Pepe does well to read it and intercepts. Tries to switch the play. Morata. Now it's Bale.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Daniel Carvajal tries the route one option. Cristiano Ronaldo plays it in. Spectacular from Morata! And with that goal comes comfort! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had. Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Daniel Carvajal tries to stroke it through. Casemiro. Chip through. Sergio Ramos cuts it out. Toni Kroos. Sergio Ramos does well there, alert. Bale. Casemiro. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Marcelo with the ball through. Great leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, Peter, if you ever needed reminding of a game of fine margins, we've just seen it.
Now it's Bale. Marcelo gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, that's a waste. Towering header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Up to meet it! Modric. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Spoon forward. Caught offside that time.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Dinks one in. Well weighted. A chance! Shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it. It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Morata crosses it in low. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Looks like a good ball through. Bale. He slid it through. Could have here their final chance. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Early ball.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Pepe. There will be 4 extra minutes. Played out to the wing. Toni Kroos floats one over. Shot at goal! No, not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity.